Hi everyone, welcome to Self-Care with Meg. My name is Meg and I'll be leading you through your practice. You can set yourself up in a seat to do some breath work, so either on a prop, cross-legged or kneeling, and orient your palms to face up, a gesture of receptiveness, of openness. You can shut down your eyes to help soften your face, relax your jaw, and pay attention to your breath cycle as it is, without changing it, without manipulating it at first. Taking a moment to arrive, to notice. And I'll guide you through a breath practice that alternates between nose and mouth breathing. And I'll guide 2 rounds. There'll be 4 parts in each round. And then you can continue on your own. So exhale all of your air to begin. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your nose. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale through your mouth. Exhale through your nose. Again, inhale nose. Exhale nose. Inhale mouth. Exhale mouth. Inhale nose. Exhale mouth. Inhale mouth. Exhale nose. Inhale and keep that going on your own. In and out through the nose, in and out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose. And if you forget which one you're on, just keep switching it up. That is a big part of the practice, to switch up, breathing in through the nose and through the mouth, of course. And it's just more to pay attention to. Right? So if you have a busy mind, if you have a lot on your mind, if you're feeling easily distracted, this is a good style of breath to take because you are always having to switch it up and remember what comes next. It's also good to practice both mouth and nostril breathing. So this gives you the opportunity to do that and see what feels better, see what feels good. What sort of flow, what sort of breath flow is working for you today, and you can continue with that throughout your practice. And this moment of arriving and using our breath to center, using our breath to come into our bodies, gives us the opportunity to suspend judgment, to put down any desire to perform our practice, so we can be here with our practice instead, however it unfolds. Because this isn't for anyone else, this is just for you. You don't need to look a certain way or act a certain way, and it's not an expression that needs to be seen, right? Because whether you are sitting there having a spiritual awakening or sitting there doing your taxes in your head, no one could perceive the difference, right? Because that's all happening internally. So whether your practice is boring or exciting or life-changing or your mind is completely checked out and somewhere else, no one can tell, right? So there's no need to try and act a certain way. And we can step out of the realm of needing to be seen, right? Because your journey of meditation, your journey of self-study, your spiritual journey, if that is what you are on, it's all your own. It's all private. And it will be happening whether someone is interacting with you or not, whether someone sees any change in you or not. So we don't have to seek affirmation for what we're doing here. All right, take one more round of all 4 parts. In and out through the nose, in and out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the mouth, out through the nose. And when you're finished, you can come back to your natural breath. So it'll take just a few more moments. When we suspend that need to perform and need to judge ourselves, right, the way that we're acting, the way that we look, the way that we're perceived, we can extend that to other people, to the people that we meet, the people who are in our life, to put down our judgment and instead affirm and accept people just for being people, right? We all have that in common. We are humans, and that's enough, right? Not getting into each other's opinions, not getting into each other's lifestyles, but just affirming the people around you, setting aside judgment in order to do that. All right, let's take one deep breath together. Deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let's meet on our backs. You can get any and all props out of your way. Take a full body stretch once you lay down. Maybe roll out your wrists, roll out your ankles. And then right knee in towards your chest, lace your hands over your knee and give that thigh a wag right and left, getting some movement. And squeeze your thigh in towards your belly. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Guide the leg across your body. Bringing out your spine. Keeping the shoulders grounded. That right arm can extend out to the right. Maybe tip your chin over your right shoulder. And then if you need more twist or you feel like your upper back isn't quite laying flat, press your left elbow into the ground, pick up the left shoulder, move it over to the left a little more, and that'll help to broaden the upper back. Inhale and bring your leg back through center. Guide it into your right hand. Exhale, let your knee fall open to the right. And if you're ready for more in your hip, bring your foot up or your hand up to the outside of your foot, half happy baby. Pulling your knee back towards the ground at the outside of your shoulder, relax your left leg. Keep your shoulder plugging back. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your foot onto the mat. Both feet plant, setting up for bridge pose. Lift your hips. Walk your arms underneath you. You can lace your fingers together if you want. Keep pressing down through the backs of your arms. Thigh bones are parallel. Inhale. Exhale, roll your spine back down to the mat. Right leg extends, left knee pulls in. Place your hands over your knee and get some movement there. Seeing how the femur is tracking in the hip socket. And squeeze your thigh in. Inhale. Exhale, supine twist. Guide your leg across your body. Letting the hips stack. You can always land your knee on a prop, on a bolster, on a block. And again, if you need some adjustment in the upper back, right elbow presses down to move the right shoulder blade over. And that'll help to broaden the upper back. Keeping your breath smooth, constant here. Inhale, bring your leg back through center. Guide the knee into your left hand and let it open up. You can stay just like this with your hand on your knee or hand to foot, half happy baby. Right leg stays extended. Inhale. Exhale, release. Plant your foot on the mat again, setting up for bridge pose, second round. Press the heels down and forward to lift your hips. Walk your arms underneath you. You can grip the edges of the mat or lace your fingers together. Inhale. Exhale, roll your spine back down. And pick up your feet so your knees stay stacked over your hips. Your shins are parallel to the ground. Flex your toes back. Hands come to either side of your head. Lift your shoulders up. Inhale. Exhale, right elbow towards your left knee, right leg extends. Inhale through center. Exhale, other side. Keep it going back and forth. Moving with your breath, so moving slow and controlled. Keeping your lower back grounded and keeping your knee over your hips. You're not moving your knee to your elbow, you're moving your elbow to your knee. And always with the breath, feeling yourself warm up from your core. We'll be here for just 8, 7, 6. Keep kicking hard through that extending leg. 3, 2, 1. Come back through center and pull your elbows in towards your knees. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Tighter, tighter, tighter. And pull your knees into your chest. Rock and roll, up and down. Cross your ankles, plant your hands, puppy pose. Walk your knees back, keeping your hips stacked over the knees, drop the chest down. I like to grip the top edges of the mat, chin or forehead touches down. Walk your hands underneath your shoulders and flip your fingertips to face your knees. Fingertips are spread wide. Draw circles with your shoulders over your wrists. Stretching out the forearms. Feeling in between the bones of the hands. Take it around the other direction. And come back through center. Keep the fingertips facing the knees. Inhale, belly lowers, tailbone up. Press the hands into the ground. And then feel like you're trying to slide your fingertips towards your knees. Exhale, cat, press the ground away. Round spine. Twice more like that. Inhale. Knees and fingers grip and slide closer together. Exhale, cat. Pressing through the palms. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Back through center. And then take cat and cow however feels good to you. A few more rounds on your own. Moving with your breath. Exploring in your body. Again, it doesn't need to look like anything, or it could look like something very fun or very interesting to you, but only you. All right, downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Keep the movement going, sinking one heel and then the other. Press into your hands, tailbone is high. Right leg comes up.
Inhale. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips, kick your foot as far behind you as you can. Really kicking that foot back, opening the hip flexor. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest, squeeze it in. Figure 4, down dog. Cross your ankle over your thigh. Press your hips up and back. Open that knee, flex the right toes. Keep the legs side plank. Right hand is your base. Keep the bend in the left knee as you lift your left arm up. It's like you're sitting in a chair pose or a figure 4, standing figure 4. Both hands back down to the mat, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step between your hands. Lower your back knee down and come up, Anjaneyasana. Arms high. Press into both feet. Inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms like you're dragging your chest towards the ceiling. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, warrior 2 variation. Swivel your left foot across the mat. Arms reach front and back. You can toe heel your right foot so it lines up with your back knee. Inhale to straighten out the right leg. Exhale to sink in. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, sink. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Both arms come up. Gate latch pose. Right arm down, left arm over. Keep rolling the left shoulder on top of the right. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, left hand plants down. Big circles with the right arm. Supported side plank. And pick up the right leg. Reach back for your foot. Take the bind. Kick your toes into your hand. Feeling open through the right shoulder. Feeling that strong lift through the right thigh. Inhale. Exhale, re-extend. Plant your foot back down and walk your hands forward to meet it. Step forward to fold, Uttanasana. You can grab for opposite elbows or hold on to your ankles or lace your hands on the back of your neck, but do get a sway in your upper body. Letting that shake out and relax. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Again like that, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold a little deeper. One more time, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, roll up to stand, unravel. Arms come up. And then hands down in front of your chest. Left knee comes up, one-legged Tadasana. Inhale, arms back up. Exhale, Shiva squat, left knee taps the right calf. Inhale to come up. Exhale, squat. One more, inhale. Exhale. Hold here. Slide your left knee down to the outside of your right foot. Sit all the way down. Left hand plants behind you, right arm up, inhale. Exhale, twist. Look over your shoulder. Press down through both sit bones, lifting through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, release and counter twist. Plant your hands over to the other side. And walk your hands back to the front of the mat. Step up onto your right leg, standing splits. Unravel. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Ground the heel, pyramid pose. It's a good time to grab blocks if you have them. Swivel your right hip back. Then very gentle bend into your right knee. Straighten it back out. Gentle bend, Straighten it out. Keep that going. Little pulses in that right knee. Keep deepening the hip crest or crease, lifting the sit bones. Bend deep into your right knee, plant your hands, step back, high plank. Lower all the way down. Untuck your toes, inhale cobra. Squeeze the elbows back as you stretch your chest forward. Exhale, back down. Press back, child's pose. Hips to heels. Relax your head, relax your shoulders. Downward facing dog. Send the hips up and back. Deep breath in. Big breath out. Left leg comes up. Inhale. Exhale. Bend your knee, open your hips. Stretch that foot behind you. Kicking it hard to open the hip angle. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Figure 4, down dog. Crossing ankle over thigh. Little bit of engagement still through that left foot, flexing the foot back. Inhale. Exhale, side plank variation. Swivel the right heel onto the ground, right arm high. Feel that broadening across your chest. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down, three-legged. Breath in. Breath out, step between your hands. Lower your back knee down, come up with the arms on Janiyasana. Slight internal rotation of the arm bones to keep the shoulders out of the ears. Inhale. Exhale, cactus arms. Broad chest. Arms come up. Warrior 2 variation. Swivel your right foot across the mat. Adjust the front foot. Again, front foot in line with the back knee. Straighten out your front leg. Inhale. Exhale, sink in. Inhale to straighten. Exhale to bend. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, straighten. Arms come up. Exhale, gate latch pose. Feel that stretch right above your hip crest. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, right hand down at the back of the mat. Supported side plank, big circles with the left arm. Big sweeping circles. And lift the left leg. Reach back for your foot. Playing with the extension in this posture. Inhale. Exhale, release, get long. And plant your foot down to the top of the mat. Walk your hands there to meet it. Step forward to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, deep fold. Roll up to stand. Unravel and get tall at the top. Hands come down in front of your chest, feeling that structure as you press the palms together. Right leg up, arms up. Inhale. Exhale, Shiva squat. Right knee taps the left calf. Inhale, back up. Exhale, squat. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Pause here. Right knee down to the outside of your left foot. Sit all the way down. Left hand plants behind you, right arm up. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Elbow to the outside of your leg.
Feel that length as you press into your back hand. Inhale. Exhale, release and counter twist, both hands over to the other side. And walk your hands to the front of the mat. Standing split, step up onto your left leg. Right leg unwinds. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step back to pyramid pose. Landing both heels down, both hip bones face forward. So the asses face the front of the room. Asses. Anterior, superior iliac spine. Soft bend in the left knee. Straighten it out. Bend and straighten. And it's not a deep bend, just a little bit of movement here. And you have two different muscles in your calf, gastroc and the soleus, and the gastroc crosses the knee joint, hooks into the femur. The soleus does not. So you're just changing the stretch a little bit. You're still getting a stretch even with a slightly bent knee. You're just taking the gastroc out of it. All right, bend into the knee, plant the hands and step back. Top of a push-up, press the ground away and then lower. Inhale, Bhujangasana, Cobra, pelvis presses down, legs press down. Exhale, back to the mat. Child's pose. Press back. To downward facing dog. Toes tucked under, hips up and back. Spreading the fingers wide, broadening the shoulder blades on your back, but keeping your shoulders out of your ears. Inhale. Big breath out. Inhale, right leg comes up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips. If you would like to flip your dog, keep reaching your foot behind you until gravity takes you over, foot lands. Press into both feet as you reach towards the top of the mat. Come back over, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Figure four, down dog. Cross your ankle over your thigh, hips up and back. To side plank variation. Left foot swivels onto the mat. Left hand high. You can stay just like this or extend the right leg. Fallen triangle variation. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat, three-legged dog. Breath in. Breath out, step between your hands. Come to fingertips, look forward. And come all the way up, high crescent lunge. Press into both feet. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to your right. Exalted warrior, left hand up, right arm down. Keep lifting the back thigh. Inhale. Big move. Exhale, Skandasana, reach forward. And then all the way to the back of the mat, bending into your left knee. Externally rotate the right toes. Palms come together in front of your chest. Lift to rainbow warrior. So thigh bone comes up, parallel or a little bit above parallel with the ground. Lower back down. Lift up and lower. Keep going. Moving at your own pace, pressing into both feet. Sink back into Skandasana. Plant your hands to the back of the mat. Low lunge towards the back of the room, or back of your mat. Right hand plants, left hand high, twist. You may want to block here. Slowly straighten the left leg. Revolved pyramid variation. And you can slide your hand back in line with your ankle, or even move it to the outside of your ankle. Press up onto the back toes. Inhale. Exhale, hand back down to the mat. Ground the right heel, warrior two. Come up. Relax the shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Cross the thumbs, Garuda Mudra at the top. Take a back bend. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive, Prasarita. Let your head and neck relax. Inhale, halfway lift, long back, long neck. Exhale, walk your hands over your right shoulder. Low lunge to standing split. Step up onto your right leg. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, knee to chest. Roll up to stand. One-legged Tadasana. To Garudasana. Left leg over, left arm under. Squeeze everything towards midline. Moving the elbows off your body. Press hard through that right foot. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, step your left foot wide and sit low into a squat. Toes turn out, settle into your hips, back is long. You can stay just like this or crow pose. Bakasana, come up onto your toes, look forward. Lean forward. Knees on the backs or outsides of your arms. Squeeze the elbows towards each other. And if you're in crow pose, you can play with jumping back or floating back into your Chaturanga Dandasana. If you choose to do that, land with bent elbows. Always land with bent elbows. All right. Inhale. Exhale, step or float back, Chaturanga Dandasana. And we'll meet back in downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Let a sound out. Inhale, left leg comes up. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hips. And if you're gonna flip your dog, keep reaching your foot back until you can mindfully, carefully flip out. Hips lift up, reach towards the front of the room. Come back over, three-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Figure four, down dog. Ankle crosses over thigh, flex the toes. To side plank variation. Foot comes down, right arm up. You can stay here or extend the left leg, fallen triangle variation. Inhale. Exhale, both hands down, three-legged dog. Breath in. Breath out, step between your hands. Come to fingertips. And come up. Anjaneyasana. Come to fingertips. Reorient yourself. Look forward. Reach forward and up, high crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to the left, right hand forward, left hand back to exalted warrior, right hand high, left arm down, strong back thigh. Inhale. Exhale, Skandasana, reach the right arm forward, then all the way to the back. Right knee bends. Palms meet in front of your chest. Lift up, rainbow warrior. Lower Skandasana. Lift to rainbow. Lower Skandasana. Keep it going. And you can move with your breath here. Move at your own pace. Keep pressing into both feet. One more. And lower back down. Plant your hands towards the back of your mat. Turn to face the back of the mat. Low lunge. Left hand plants, right arm up. Twist. Hips stay even. Nice and slow, straighten out your right leg. Sliding your left hand back in line with your ankle. Scooch that right hip down and keep wrapping the left ribs underneath you. Inhale. Exhale, both hands to the mat. Bend into your right knee, grounding the back heel, warrior two. Open up. Still facing the back of the room. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, star pose. Cross the thumbs at the top, Garuda Mudra. Look up, lean back. A gesture of higher perspective. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive over your legs. Toes turn in, Prasarita. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, walk your hands to the front of the mat. Standing split, step up onto the left leg. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, knee to chest. Roll up to stand. One-legged Tadasana. To Garudasana. Right leg over, right arm under. Squeezing towards midline. And maybe you get that full wrap, maybe you don't. Maybe you put a set of toes down or both sets of toes down. Find something to rest your eyes on. Unravel. One-legged. Step the right foot wide. Squat. Press the knees open, and again, you can stay here in your squat. Maybe even grabbing a block for underneath your butt. Or crow pose, Bakasana. Hands shoulder width or wider. Look forward as you lean forward. And I will typically squeeze my knees into the outsides of my arms to help my elbows stay in line with my wrists. That works well for me. You can also put your legs on the backs of your arms, using the backs of your arms like a table. The backs of your arms can be kind of sensitive. So the squeezing method, if that is holding you back from crow pose, the sensitivity of the backs of your arms versus the boniness of your knees, do the squeezing in. It's a little bit gentler and it helps with stability. All right. And wherever you're at, deep breath in. Exhale to step or float back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Back to downward facing. Deep breath in. Let it out. Whew. All right, inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step between your hands. Standing splits to one-legged Tadasana. Come right up. Arms come high. Inhale. Exhale, open twist to your left. Right hand forward, left hand back. Squeeze the outer hips in. Strong in your belly. Big move all the way to revolved half moon. Inhale. Exhale, left hand, cartwheels, down to the mat. Right arm lifts. Left leg is kicked back. So now we're twisting in the other direction, yeah? Staying even across the hips, stretching out in the cardinal directions. Then we're going to reverse that. Reach forward. Cartwheel that left arm all the way to the back of the room to twist. Inhale. Exhale. Back down to the mat. Stay here, just another breath in. Breath out, both hands down, step back, half pigeon. Lower your back or knee, toe heel your front foot across, right knee is wider than your hip. Grab any props that you want or need. And again, I like to have a block, in this case behind my right heel on the lowest setting, so that my heel doesn't slide back towards my hip. Just my preference. Slow everything down. Notice the shift in your nervous system. And make sure that you are resting your head down. I'm not, because I'm going to be talking, but relax. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. And we can be taught from the time we are young that we need to seek the approval of others. And of course, you want people to like you, or the people that you care about to like you, but that need to be affirmed in everything that you do, right? Needing to document and photograph and show off everything that you do can take away from the experience itself and from the sincerity of the experience. Because if you're having a good time, if you're having a life-changing time, if you're having a life-affirming time, that experience isn't going to be any different because, your friends, family, coworkers, parents, neighbor, dog sitter saw it, right? I am a person who likes to spend time in the woods. I like to go backpacking, I like mountaineering, and I also am not a person who shares those experiences with the people who aren't there. I'll talk about them for sure, but that is an adventure that if you come with me, we'll experience it together. And if you didn't come, you're not going to get it. And I think that having some of our experience be just for ourselves is important. And plenty of people, I'm sure, disagree. I am a little bit more of a private person, even though I am making this public YouTube channel. This is definitely a step outside of my comfort zone. But rather than seeking affirmation, we should steep ourselves in the sincerity of our experience, right? Because if we're being sincere and engaged, we are naturally going to be in alignment with what we hold to be valuable, right? And who cares who knows about it if it's valuable to me? All right, come back up onto your hands. Three-legged dog or three-legged tabletop. I'm going to demo three-legged tabletop because it is a great option if you are over the downward facing dog. Shake out your leg.
You can also be, again, in the three-legged downward facing dog doing this. And if you want to take another flow, another Chaturanga Dandasana, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog to downward facing dog, that's an option. All right, deep breath in. Big breath out. Left leg up. Step it through. Standing splits all the way to one-legged Tadasana. Come up. I'm going to get out of the way of this lamp this time. To twist, right arm back, left arm forward, rotate open, inhale, exhale, revolved half moon, big circle of your right arm down to the ground as your left leg lifts and kicks, or no, as your right leg lifts. There we go. Kick back, wrap the right ribs, right shoulder underneath you, stretch out, kick the ground away, and reverse, right arm forward. Coming all the way up, back to your twist. And if your foot taps down, there's no lava, you're fine. There's no bonus points for not touching down. And one more time, circle your right arm down to the ground. Left hand up, right leg back. Nice body puzzle here. Stretch out, inhale. Exhale, both hands down, step back, half pigeon. Right knee will come down, toe heel the left foot across. That left hip will be nice and warmed up for this stretch. I like to get the block behind my heel. That's just me. Maybe laying over something as well. And again, settle in. Give your nervous system some time to adjust here. You don't need to go as deep as possible right away. And on the other side of not always needing to seek affirmation, right? Doing things just for you. Offer affirmation, right? Regardless of if you agree with someone's opinions or outlooks or lifestyles, right? Offering a smile or holding a door for a stranger, right? Having that moment of connection. Listening to people who have different opinions than you. And, you don't have to be passive and agree with them if you don't. But not everything has to be an argument either. And practicing stepping out of the seat of judgment. It's challenging. It's challenging for me, for sure. But what I remind myself of is that I don't know the right way, right? I don't know the best, rightest way to be a human being. I don't think anyone does, right? No one has the way. There are just a bunch of ways. We're all just humans doing our best. Even the type of yoga that I teach or the way that I teach, it's not the right way, it's just a way. And maybe it lands with you and it works for you and you like it, but it won't be the only way that works for you. There are other teachers that will also land with you, that will also offer you something that is valuable, that will also speak to a place in your heart. And when we remember that, we can be a lot less judgy of what other people are doing.
And when we can suspend that judgment, we can tap in to the connectedness, the connected energy of humanity, of people in general, right? The pulse of humanity, so to speak. All right, come back up. Last time, three-legged dog or three-legged tabletop to shake it out. And when you're finished, bring your knees down to the mat and come onto your back. Full body stretch. And then pull your right knee in. Inhale. Finishing how we started. Exhale, supine twist, leg across your body. Option here for cat catching tail pose. Left hand to right foot. Extend the leg if that's still feeling okay. Left hand or right hand to left foot. And pull the heel in towards your butt. And shoulders will still be grounded even if you take that bind. Breath in. Breath out, release whatever you've got going on and come onto your back. We'll take the other side. Left knee pulls in, inhale. Exhale, supine twist. You can stay here or right hand to left foot, extend the leg. Left hand to right foot, catching the foot to bring it in towards your butt. And I'm a little tight today. Worked out my legs yesterday, so you don't have to fully extend that leg if you can't do it and you still want to take the bind. You can also work it's going to be your right knee, yes, in this case, your right knee, so that it points towards the bottom of the mat. Mine is not so much right now. Inhale. Exhale to release. Try not to slingshot your legs. Come back through center. And if you have any other finishing postures that you want before you rest, a plow pose, a happy baby, something else, you're welcome to get it. If not, Savasana. Take your time setting yourself up so that you are held and comfortable. Feeling your body get heavy. The weight of your bones sinking down into the mat. Being here steeped in sensation. If you have more time to rest, please do. If you're ready to move on with your day, try to get some movement in hands and feet, wrists and ankles. Breathe in until it's a stretch. And breathe out until there's nothing left. Take any good morning movement that you need before you work your way up to a seat. Once you arrive, you can rest with your palms facing up, remaining open, receptive. May our practice remind us to approach all of the activity, the action of our life with sincerity, letting that guide us towards what it is that we value, acting, living in a way that we value, that we can be proud of. Deep breath in together. Big breath out. Thank you for coming to your mats today, for choosing to take time to take care of yourself, to be with yourself, to focus on yourself, and to share and support in this community. Namaste. Thanks, everyone. Thanks for joining me in this practice. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns, and until next time, I hope you can let something go.